They're very conscious of their time. They're always up against the deadline. That's why you always start with the phone call by asking, are you up against the deadline? Mm-hmm. How long do these phone calls usually last with media people? If you don't have an appointment,
my
you're
last
them.
solid pitch I did was Lizbeth, my assistant, was next to me, and I said, you watch this, because it was like textbook.
Yeah.
Scripted it out, just bam.
Yeah.
Hey, you up against the deadline? The guy says, yeah, yeah, and what's up? And I say, hey, such and such business here, they are bringing over 150 new jobs to the area, and I've got a quotable. I got a quote here from the CEO of the business, the bank that's hiring. It's going to be a great story for your readers, a very encouraging message in a time where a lot of people are looking for jobs. And he's like, send me the press release. So I send it, and he's like, now, wait a minute now. What's your relationship with them?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm helping with the PR. And he's like, oh. And I said, no, but I'd like you to set up an interview with the guy, and I've got a great cover feature picture of the bank. You can do that there. Got some great statistics. And just so you know, right now in this community, the unemployment rate is this. A lot of people are looking for jobs. It'll bring great jobs. The average pay is this amount. I'll send it to you right now. 8.5 by 11 sheet, all the right format they want.
That was the whole call, though.
Yeah, that was it.
Bam, bam,
So he sends it to me. And he sends me an email about 10 minutes later and says, when's a good time to do an interview?
Perfect.
But it doesn't mean maybe 5 minutes.
So these phone calls happen fast. You got to be ready. You got to be prepared. Good. So this is Michael Levine's 5 rules for pitching to the
media. Here we go. Give it to me.
So we've touched on some of them, but I'm going to run through them real quick here, and then we can dive into them. Number 1, the first rule is fast. Second rule is fair. Third rule is factual. Fourth rule is frank. You have to be named Frank. The fifth one is friendly. Okay, so we got fast, fair, factual, frank, friendly.
Yep.
We've talked about fast. What does he mean by fair, necessarily, when he talks about... as far as fast go, Michael Levine says, PR is fast or you're dead.
Let me talk about the fast thing real quick, though. The news cycle is now 24 hours a day.
Right.
This is awesome, people. If you're watching, this is awesome. This is awesome. In a rational way, the turkey rub guy was excited. I'm pumped up about the media 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
They have to write a story 24 hours a day. This is awesome for you. This is great.
Yeah.
So if you have a story, they're like, well, we got to have something. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's great. It's really easy to get your 10 minutes of fame,
Michael Levine says you're fast or dead.
Yeah, you have to be fast. Now, don't rush. Don't sound like you're... Hey, the reason why I was calling is I want to tell you about my small business. In fact, we're doing this turkey rub special. Blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. Just talk with a sense of urgency.
Okay.
Hey, do you have a moment? Yes. I wanted to call you. Our company is bringing 100 new jobs to the area, and I think it would be a great story for your readers.
Boom.
Boom.
Fair. Michael Levine says you have to be able to see their point of view.
Real quick, if you're watching this and you're one of the companies that competed with me and you're upset, you should be, because I wanted you to lose. And I still want you to lose because I have that competitive fire. And the thing is, not only did I want you to lose, but I want to take all of the business to make sure you never had any of it. Well, and then you wanted to do the same thing. You wanted to take all the business too. Right. And the consumer wins because we're fighting all the time.
Right.
So I lower my prices, you lower your prices. I lower them more, you lower them more. We offer better service, you're better. And guess who wins? The consumer. It's called capitalism.
Right.
Adult men and women bludgeoning each other to death while the customer wins. That's how it works. It is awesome.
Beautiful.
Blood sport. So the thing is, fair, the media knows you have a bias there.
Right.
So don't be coming in with that funk, acting like you don't hate your competition or like you're not frustrated with the example. In a big, and I'd like our fact checker to put this on the screen.
Yeah.
The founder of Southwest Airlines once sent a large kiddie pool filled with pudding to his largest competitor. And he said, Shamu would like for you to eat his...
Oh.
Because Southwest painted their planes in the shape of a shamu, and the CEO of the large company, their competitor, made a comment like, yeah, next thing, there's only so many gimmicks they can do, nothing surprises me, and you can't basically cover up poor service.
Ooh.
So Herb Keller was like, you will lose. Yeah. And so once they beat them in market share, he was waiting. And he sent them the big, above ground pool. We're talking, this was assembled in their parking lot.
That's beautiful.
Filled it with chocolate pudding.
That's
and wrote, Shamu would like for you to eat his.
That's great.
Awesome.
I love it.
Then the media, that real quick, that was a national story.
Right.
The media was like, are you kidding me? The CEO of a company just did that? Now some of you are like, I don't like the aggressive tone of this Thrive episode. I prefer it to be safer and quiet. Well, here's the deal. Mark Cuban, one of the most successful people on the planet, he's doing an interview the other day about the Lakers, and they said,
Yeah.
"What are your thoughts about the Lakers?" And he says, "Well, I hope they're always terrible."
Yeah, because they've been pretty bad this year.
Like, but they were talking about competitive balance.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I want you to," he stops the reporter. Yeah. "I hope they're always terrible."
Right.
He wanted to make sure he went out of his way to say, "I hope," and he's like, "In fact, I hope all of the competition is terrible."
Yeah.
And so, like, because he wants to win.
Right.
Walt Disney wanted to win. Anybody who's in business wants to win. Now, if you're watching this, you're like, "I'm not competitive," then you're not going to be in business very long.
Right.
Oh. So you need to get competitive. So the media, I'm just telling you, they're going to know that. So you've got to
put yourself in their shoes.
You got to say, hey, and if I was in your situation, I know that it would come across.
Okay.
So let me give you some objective statistical something about what I'm saying.